All right, how's it going, everyone? My name is Omar. We're here at Functional Core Fitness, and today we're going to cover the Tiger Walk. Today we are covering the Tiger Walk that is going to be in this position, and we are walking. Now, we covered the bear crawl in a previous video, and what we discussed in the previous video in regards to the animal walking, what we're looking for is an opposite arm, opposite leg movement. So if I move my left arm, I'm going to move my right leg at the same time and then move that way. No different than when we stand, and when we walk, it's opposite arm, opposite leg. So the only difference is we have 2 points of connection and the animal has 4 points of connection. Now, this animal walk, we want the back to be straight. Think of this animal walk as a walking plank. We want to keep the back nice and flat, and we want to slowly move opposite arm, opposite leg. So this is how we do it. So we're going to start off in your all 4 position or 4-point position. The most important thing is the connection of your feet. You have to have the balls of the feet touching. We can't have the tips of the toes, and we can't have the full leg or the full foot to be flat, or else my butt will be too high. I have to bend the toes, and my knees have to be about 1 inch off the ground. Once I have my position, I want to make sure that my elbows are not bending or continuously bending, and I'm not locking my elbows either. But I want to make sure that when my elbows do bend, that they bend backwards. So there has to be a torque, okay? When my hand is stationary, I can still move my shoulder. My shoulder moves my elbow. With my hand planted on the floor, my hand doesn't move, but I start to torque or add torque to the shoulder. I want to make sure that I add a little torque so that my elbows go behind me, so that when I bend, they're still in the close to my body position versus the furthest away from my position. That's going to add stability and strength to the shoulder by adding that slight torque. So I have to walk opposite arm, opposite leg. Now my core or my trunk position, I want to make sure that I'm not arching my back. If I'm in a arched back position, if I stood up, it would be a arching of the lower back, anterior pelvic tilt. Now, if I drive my hips really under me, I'm in a posterior pelvic tilt. I want to make sure that I neutralize my position so that when I stand up, I'm now in a neutral position. That way it takes any pain away from my lower back. So as I walk, I want to make sure that I keep my core in the right position. I want to make sure that I keep my shoulders torqued, and I want to maintain the height of my knees, which should keep my back straight. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now you can start going forward, turn around, and go forward again. If you would like to increase the intensity, you can always go backwards. So it's same position, opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay? Now that's the movement. That's what you see visually. Now mechanically, what we're looking for is a push and a pull. I'm pushing, when I go forward, I push with the balls of my feet. And the hand that's planted, I pull with my back muscles. So I have my leg pushing, my arm pulling, which is helping me go forward. So I'm pushing, pulling throughout the whole movement. Now when I go backwards, everything reverses. I'm pushing with my hands, pulling with my foot. So that is the mechanics. So you have to maintain core activation and add your push, pull, push, pull. Now this concept is the same concept when you use walking sticks. So if you guys are backpackers, I am a backpacker, or once was a backpacker. I hiked or backpacked the John Muir Trail. It took us 20 days and over 221 miles, I believe. I can't remember. And about 8 to 9 peaks. That experience allowed me, or will allow me, to do my ultra marathon have experience using trekking poles. Now the trekking poles, when you use them, you use the same concept, the push-pull. My leg pushes and the opposite arm that's holding the stick onto the floor pulls. So you're doing a push-pull, taking the majority of the responsibilities of the legs and divided them to the arms. So that way the arms and the legs, full body, is being used to help you trek when you use trekking poles. So that's the same concept, push-pull, the animal, push-pull. It's just the amount of points of connection on the ground. All right, I hope that made sense. We will see you next week. And please remember to train hard, train smart, and be independent. All right, we'll see you guys next week.